How are you all doing this evening? I'm going to get my drink out of the fridge. I'll probably need to make another one for real. But how are we today? I am going to wait for a few more people to pop on, and then I am going to get into kind of explaining what this is, what we're going to be doing, and things of that nature. Now, I did say that Wednesdays I'm going to start trying to make them slightly different, a little bit more fun, as in throwing in some color, things of that nature. So, hi, I'm going to try and fix this. Sorry. Let's see. We're going to sit it right there. Yeah, right there. That's good. But anyways, if you guys don't know who I am, I'm going to get all into that in just a few minutes. I'm going to wait till about 7 o'clock once most people start popping in. And then I'm going to give like a little slight introduction. Now, today I've decided I'm not wearing shapewear. Today is a day that I am not wearing anything. Like I'm literally, it's just me, y'all. Just me. This is all me today. Because I wanted to just, I don't know. My core is actually really sore, if I'm being totally honest. Oh, thank you. But my core is extremely sore today. So, yeah. Y'all gonna see me today in the raw me, I guess. I almost wanted to work out without a t-shirt on, but then I'm like, even though I'm always telling you guys, oh my goodness, like you guys, I'm glad that I have excess skin. I really am. I'm very thankful to have excess skin compared to being the over 500 pounds that I was. But you know what? I'm still adjusting to accepting myself. So I'm taking baby steps. I'll wear my crop tops out in public. I'll do all these other kinds of things. But I don't know how I feel about working out with no t-shirt. Because so I've lost over 270 pounds now, if y'all don't know. So I am going to say, I don't care to show y'all my excess skin, but I ain't working out with it, okay? Not doing it. But anyways, so you guys are always saying, this is my excess skin, guys. This is me after losing like 270 pounds. So you guys are always like, you look so skinny, baby. I just know what to wear. That's what it is. But I got flab. I got it all. Because guess what? I've lost 270 pounds and I'm not wearing black shorts. I'm actually wearing green shorts. Well, green capris. Because I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm not going to. I was actually telling Eric about this yesterday. I was like, Eric, I was on live yesterday and I wore these these gray pants. And I swear, I look like I peed myself. But anyways, if you guys don't know who I am, hi. My name is Nataushia. I am from Central Kentucky. I like to go by the seated cardio queen, even though I really don't get approached as such, and that's okay. But I like to do seated cardio. But anyways, I haven't always done seated cardio. I started out my weight loss journey back in May of 2021. I did at one point weigh over 500 pounds. But I ended up getting gastric sleeve surgery. So if you don't know that, I have had gastric sleeve surgery. I got gastric sleeve surgery on June 30th of 2021. I changed my entire lifestyle. I changed my eating habits. I started to exercise every day. I increased my water intake. I really became super self-disciplined and very concerned about what I was fueling my body with because I wanted to be healthy. I wanted to be able to go to amusement parks, which I still haven't. I wanted to be able to go to amusement parks and ride roller coasters. I wanted to be able to go to public restaurants and be able to sit down and enjoy meals with my friends on the patio and not worry about if my fat butt is going to fit in the seating. Now your girl can go into public locations and not worry about a daggum thing other than, am I going to be able to eat all this food? Like, that's my biggest concern. Like, how many meals am I going to get out of this meal? That's what I think. Hi, Pamela. But anyways, I ended up getting a lot of energy after I lost a lot of weight. Thank you so much. This is actually one of the very first shirts that I was ever sent from anybody. And I'm actually dedicating this workout tonight to somebody very special. She is someone that is from Wisconsin. And I'm not trying to be in my feels about it, but she blessed me with this shirt and a few other things whenever she sent it because she was the first person that I ever connected with. But she blessed me with the shirt. But if y'all would not mind, if you guys are the praying type, if you send positive energy, vibes, whatever it is, her name is Julie. I recently discovered upon looking at her page, because you guys know I have a lot of friends, like a lot of people. But I looked at her page, and she is currently battling cancer. She just actually, I believe it's cancer. But she actually just had to have something done either with her kidney or her liver or something of that nature. But it's on her Facebook page. But she's dealing with health issues. So I wanted to wear this today because I remember when she sent it, and I remember us connecting, and I'm just kind of wearing this for Julie. So yes. But anyways, sorry for the very dim moment. But anyways, thank you for saying that you like this shirt. But anyway, yes, thank you. She is a very, very sweet lady. But yes, we are going to do this now. I ended up getting a lot of energy. As I started to lose weight, y'all, I ended up getting a lot of energy. So I wanted to run. I wanted to go do things. I wanted to go out and live life. Okay. So thank you guys so much, for real. I'm sure I am going to share this live with her because I'm dedicating this for her with what she's going through and stuff. She has no idea that I'm actually doing this. None whatsoever. But anyways, I ended up going on a 2-mile run, and I ended up injuring my left ankle a lot, to the point where it was so much pain. I did not want to run. I did not want to walk. I didn't want to do anything. So then I started to look up different ways that I could exercise, get my heart rate elevated, still get the benefits of working out, and continue in my weight loss journey. Because I know when you add weight loss with, exercise and healthy eating and really monitoring what it is that you do, you're going to be able to accomplish way more. So I was able to go on ahead and start incorporating seated cardio. Well, I've continued seated cardio. My ankle isn't as bad anymore, but now I'm still doing seated cardio because I've had so many of you all inbox me. I've had so many of you guys leave comments. So many of you all just take the time to be like, oh my gosh, like you are a lifesaver. Like, oh my gosh, I'm disabled. This is the first time that I'm able to see like any actual types of exercise that I'm able to utilize. I have so many of you all that have health issues, and you guys are reaching out daily, and like, you have no idea how much hope, that you guys give me. So I'm going to always continue to do this because I know somewhere, somehow, somewhere in this world, somebody's going to be able to do this. And I know how hard it is to exercise, y'all, because I was once over 500 pounds. Like you'll hear me say that about 75,000 times. Okay. Because I'm proud, but at the same time, I struggle with it. But anyways, that's how I got on seated cardio. This is why I do seated cardio. You guys are my biggest inspiration. You guys keep me going because there's a lot of days I'm having hard days. Like I've had a hard week for real. Like yesterday, my electricity was off. I had to borrow money from a friend. Like, I don't know, it's a long story. Like it's just a long story, but I'm here to tell you guys, if you remain consistent, if you remain disciplined, if you remain showing up every single day, no matter what it is that you go through, that is what matters. Because I'm telling you right now, there's days I don't want to pop up on here. Like I contemplated canceling tonight's exercise because I'm just, you know what I mean? Life gets tough. But what we are going to do is that it is challenge day. I do interval training. I start every day at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But what I do is the first few minutes, I explain seated cardio. I explain what I do. I explain how I ended up getting here and all of that kind of stuff. Thank you guys so much for sending me stars. I'm not trying to cry, y'all, for real. So please don't get me going. But I do go live every single day. Every day, but I do my exercises at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am from Central Kentucky, so I don't know where you are located. So that is something that you guys can keep in mind because I'm in the Eastern Standard Time zone. So I don't know if y'all are in, Mountain Time. I don't know where you're at. But anyways, that's what I do. Also, I don't care how many reps, or whatever y'all want to call them. I don't care how many reps you guys go for when we do these exercises, okay? That's not my concern. My whole concern is you learning how to do these exercises properly. And then as you progress and as you continue to do these, then increase your resistance, increase your intensity level, and increase the speed of which that you do the exercises. Because when you do seated cardio, it's very important, not only how you sit, but also how you sit, where you sit, and what you do. Okay. Oh, I love you too, Lena. Thank you. But I'm also going to show you guys modifications, because for me, coming over 500 pounds, I know how difficult it is to exercise and do a lot of these movements. So I am going to take the time to show you guys before we get started, so you have different ones we can go into, because today's going to be different. Generally, we do our exercises for 30 seconds. Today's challenge day. That's Wednesday. So that means every Wednesday's challenge Wednesday for us, okay? So that means we're going to be doing 1 minute per exercise. Now, I understand that sounds super difficult, super challenging, especially for my first timers today. So please, please don't get scared, because I'm telling you right now, my biggest concern is you to stay moving. I don't care if you're going snail speed or rabbit speed, whatever speed you're going. If today is your first day, it's exercise, baby. It's exercise. Any little bit of movement, if you're just starting out, is going to count. I promise. Because I didn't get here by just, you know what I mean? You can do this, all right? But let me show you guys how to properly sit in the chair. And I will say, before I go there, what we are going to be doing, what our routine is today. All right? So we are going to start off with a seated jog. We're going to go into a seated jump rope, then back jacks, out and ups, chicken jacks, reach and step, block jacks, climber, knee slicer, or the knee slam. And then we're going to have battle ropes. Now, I know a lot of these exercises sound very difficult, but I promise I have multiple, and I mean multiple, modifications. So if you pay attention during the 20-second breather, because we get 20-second breathers today, praise Jesus, amen, praise God, yes, Lord. Yes, we get to breathe for a hot second, because we normally only get a 10-second breather. But we do intervals. So what that means is we exercise as hard as we can for 1 minute. We take a 20-second breather, okay? And then we're going to go again really hard for another minute. So you're not going to worry about how many reps you do unless you really want to. And then we're just going to keep going. Now, the quicker you try to move in these exercises, the more your heart rate is going to increase, which in turn, baby, you know what this means. We're going to burn some calories and we're going to burn some fat, baby, okay? Because we have all heard that sweat is just fat crying leaving our body, right? So that's what we're going to do. But let me show you how to properly sit in the chair, and then we are going to get started. I will say, once I do get started, I will not be able to communicate or see what it is that you guys are saying to me, but I will see what I can do. I will answer whatever I can once we are finished exercising, okay? But let me show you how to pop a squat in your chair. All righty. And yes, this is zero shapewear, y'all. So this is all me. Just so you know. So if you're just tuning in, this is my body without all of the extra support and all of the extra nonsense. So if you want to see what losing 270 pounds looks like, baby, right here, I look like a whole dog, and that's okay, because guess what? At least I feel a lot better. I can fit in the public seating now, too. But my pants are big. But anyways, guys, this is what we're going to do. You're going to sit at the very edge of your chair. You're going to focus on trying to keep your back off the back of your chair as much as you possibly can. But I 100% understand if today is your first day doing these exercises, it's going to be difficult. And I'm just keeping it real because I remember what it was like my first time. So if you need to, use the back of your chair for some support and stability. But the only thing I ask is, at least in round 3, challenge yourself just a tad and try to come off, because I want you to feel your body really working. Even if it's just for 2 seconds, you're going to feel it and you're going to see that this is the real shiznits. Okie dokie, Smokey. But while we're sitting here, what you're going to do is also focus on keeping your core tight. You're probably like, Natasha, how the heck do you do that? That sounds so weird. Guess what? Have you ever taken a photo and sucked your stomach in to look skinny? I do it. I've done it. Been doing it my whole life because I've always been a fatty fat. And that's okay, because now I'm not getting no fatty fat. I'm getting smaller, and I'm okay with that. But that's what you're going to do. You're going to act like you're sucking in your belly. Keep it tight. But what I am going to do really quickly is I am going to show you seated quick feet. So if at any point in time we are on an exercise that you cannot finish completely, let's say our first exercise is a seated jog, which I am about to show you from the side of what that looks like. But let's say you cannot do a seated jog for the entire minute. No matter how much you pace yourself, no matter how slow you go, no matter what it is that you do, you cannot finish doing that jog. I'm going to need you to get to moving and doing something. I don't care if you get up and dance. I don't care if you do jumping jacks. I don't care what you do. I need you to stay moving for a minute. Because if you don't, you're not going to reap the benefits of interval exercise in the first place. So this exercise I am about to show you is the easiest exercise that you can use. I don't care if you do this every single one of the exercises if you can't finish one of them. Because you're still going to get a form of exercise. And that's what matters. You moving matters, and I don't want you to ever feel like that is not true, because it is. But to do seated quick feet, you're going to extend your arms out in front of you and just do this number right here, okay? Because what's going to happen is when you have your arms extended out in front of you and you're moving those legs like that, what that's doing is it's helping engage your core, and you're getting an abdominal workout. Now, if that's too challenging for you right now, you don't have to do that yet. You can do whatever you're most comfortable with. But I am going to show you how to do the seated jog so you understand what I mean by keeping your back off the back of your chair. Okay? Now, this first example is going to look super scary and crazy, and you're going to be like, I can't do seated cardio. I'm out. Peace. Nah, bruh. I'm going to show you a little modification, baby, and it's going to be fine. All right? Your feet will not even come off the floor, so please don't run away when you see me do this seated jog, because I promise I got something for you, okay? I get it. So the seated jog, what you're going to do is this. This right here. Notice how my back's off the back of my chair. I'm keeping my core tight. I'm swinging my arms. I'm staying engaged. That's what you're going to do if you're going to do the advanced version. But I understand I have a lot of first-timers possibly. And thank you. Welcome. Hi. I'm crazy, and I absolutely love doing this. And I get silly sometimes to deal with me, okay? Just kidding. But what you're going to do is you're going to be using your tippy toes, okay? And you're going to pump. So please pay attention, all right? I'm going to go pump, 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 pump. Okay? You get it? So this is our first exercise. Okay? So this is our number one. This is what we're going to start off with. So I want you guys to also understand, you're going to see me, and you're going to see me doing these exercises, and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, she's going so fast. Or maybe you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm beating her. She's going so slow. Whatever. Guess what? Guess what, though? We're all doing our own journey. So I don't want you guys to race me. I want you to go at your own pace. I want you to pick your own speed, because I'm telling you guys right now, as long as you're moving, that is what matters. So make sure you guys have something to drink so you can stay hydrated, because Lord knows I don't need y'all dehydrated and dying on me. I need y'all to show up tomorrow too. Yes. But we are about to get started. With that being said, please, if you guys have questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, please hold them now until the very end of this workout routine, okay? And I'll answer them. Now, as I am doing this workout routine, I am going to answer some general questions that I see periodically as they pop in my mind while we're working out, all right? Thank you for sending me a hat. That is beautiful. Thank you. All right, love. So I'm going to hit this chair. That means once we get going, we're going. All right, babe? Okay. Here we go. I really think I'm going to grab one more water, so give me a second, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to get real thirsty today. This is the only water that I can drink, by the way, that makes me not want to throw up and die. I hate the taste of water, just so we know. If it ain't Fiji and if it ain't life, I don't want it, okay? But when it comes to mixing a little water packet in there, baby, if it can be Great Value or Kroger, I don't discriminate when it comes to water like that. You know what I mean? If you're a real water drinker, you're going to understand, baby, just so you know. Are we ready? I think so. So I do record my workout. I actually already have it going. You're going to see me using my watch a lot. I am going to be keeping up with our timer, okay? So don't freak out. And just so we all know, if you guys have been with me before, I sometimes surprise us and give us additional. Not doing that no more. So let's go. We're going to have 1 minute seated jog. I've already showed you how to do it, so I'm not going to do that again, okay? But we've got 1 minute of our seated jog starting now. Let's go. Have fun with it. Jump rope is next. Good job. Keep that core tight, because when you keep that core tight, you're going to work your abs. And I can feel my abs burning up in here. Already. Let's go. Just a minute. No biggie. We got less than 20 seconds. You got this. Good job. Take that breather, baby. So I am about to show you guys jump rope. I have 2 examples, so pay attention, okay? So to do the jump rope, this is what you're going to do. Advanced, modified, your feet won't come off the floor, you're going to bounce. Okay? Now you might see me going from side to side. What I'm doing, now that I've been more advanced and get it now, I'm working my obliques when I do that. Even you just doing this will work your obliques, okay? But pick one of those 2 jump ropes. We have 1 minute. Starting now. Let's go. Have fun with it. Happy hump day. I hope that you guys never, ever, ever forget how amazing you guys are. Because I'm telling you right now, life is going to test you. Life is going to hurt. Life is going to slap you around. But you are so much stronger than what you realize. Trust me. Go for it, baby. Take that breather, though. Now, up next is our back jacks. And, baby, I got 3 examples, so you best pay attention real quickly, okay? So, option 1, option 2, option 3. Pick your favorite poison, baby, because we're going to have fun. Okie dokie smoky. If I can open my sippy cup. I missed my pre-workout. So I ain't got none, so this is a fun day. But we have 1 minute. Back jacks. Starting now. Let's go, baby. Remember, pick your own pace. So what you're doing here, even if you can't use your legs, really make sure you're squeezing those shoulder blades. Good job. Less than 20 seconds. We got this. This is just a walk in the park, right? Take that breather. So our next exercise is the out and ups, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to start in the center. You're going to go out, in, up, down. Essentially, as you get that, it's going to be no biggie. Go at your own pace. Okie dokie. You got this. But we have 1 minute out and up. Starting now. Now, how I taught myself is I was like out, hinge, up, down. And I repeated that. Then once I got that down, I started to speed it up. Chicken jacks are next. So what this exercise does is it works your glutes, inner thighs, outer thighs, upper thighs. Baby, it works your body. I promise. Y'all be asking me, how are you toning up? What exercises are you doing? Baby, tune in at 7 p.m. You'll see everything I do. And we can do it together. What better way? Less than 10 seconds. Push through. You got this, baby. Take that breather. Whew, we earned it, didn't we? So our next exercise is the chicken jack. I have 3 examples. So pay attention, baby. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Got this. All right, we have 1 minute. Chicken jacks, starting now. So a lot of you guys asked me what type of food I eat, right? You guys asked me what I do. I eat a lot of the same things because I am vegetarian. I cannot eat meat because most of the time, to be real, I have digestive issues. Like it literally gets stuck in my esophagus and I choke. So you can eat meat. I don't care what you do with your life because, baby, you are you and I am me. But I do watch what I eat. I eat a lot of almonds. I eat a lot of peanuts. I eat string cheese. I eat cheese like it's going out of style, actually. I eat a lot of refried beans. Things of that nature. But I only track 3 things. I don't track my calories. I've only tracked 3 things my entire weight loss journey. That's my carbs, proteins, and sugars. Take your breather. Up next is going to be our reach and step. I'll show you what that is, and then I'll tell you what my numbers are that I count myself for, okay? Whew. All right, so to do a reach and step, you're going to reach and step. Reach and step, all right? Now, I understand if you are just beginning that stepping can be very challenging. If that's your situation, I got you covered, boo-boo. We're going to reach. We're going to reach. All right, baby? Woo! All right. So, we got 1 minute reach and steps, all right? Starting now. So, I was saying that I only count 3 things. I shoot for as many carbs as I can get within 1 day. Just kidding. But no, I shoot for 60 to 100 grams of carbs and protein a day. But for my carbs, I try to be as low as possible. I try to stay under 60 grams. But I will not exceed 100 a day, okay? Unless it's obviously like a day where I have a cheat day, things of that nature, okay? My protein, I try to get as high as possible. And you're probably like, you're vegetarian. How the heck do you get your protein in, baby? Thank you for sending stars. But I get my protein in by taking protein drinks. I drink about 3 to 4 protein shakes a day, at least when I have them. And then I also have protein cereal that is low carb. Take your breather. Our next exercise is a block jack. I have 3 examples, so pay attention. Option 1, option 2, option 3. Okay? But I do eat protein cereal. I don't use regular milk. I use a toasted coconut almond milk blend because it's less than like 1 carb in total. There's like no sugars, and it actually tastes really good. But let's knock out our block jacks. We have 1 minute. Starting now. Now, if you'll notice, when I'm doing this exercise, my arms are not hitting or anything, okay? Control them. You got it, baby. Try to keep your core tight. Okay. Climber is next. Keep it going. Almost there. Good job. Yes. Take that breather. Good job, guys. For real. I know this is challenging, but you can do this, okay? So the next exercise is a climber, and this is what it looks like, okay? Keep that core tight, but go at your own pace. Like, I know for a fact, sometimes our stomachs can get in the way. I get that. So do what you can do. That's all I'm going to say. And you understand what I'm saying, all right, baby? You've got this, sweetheart. Okay? But we have 1 minute. Starting now. Again, focus on choosing your own pace. Okay? Because I feel my abs working when I do this. But if you'll notice, like I'm tucking I'm bringing my inside in. Because I'm not on the back of the chair. So everything is focused on my core. And it is sore. I love how that rhymes, core and sore. Isn't that just perfect? Good job. Keep it moving, baby. That's it. Good. Take your breather, sweetheart. So this next exercise is challenging, all right? Just keeping it real. This is the knee slice or knee slam. So I have 2 examples, all right? So if you want to do the slice, you're going to start up here, slice. You're going to bring your leg in. Back up, opposite, okay? Now I know that it's hard for us to sometimes lift our knees. I really get it, guys. So if that is your situation right now, this is what I'm going to ask that you do instead. It's a slam, so you're just going to do this instead, okay? You're going to get the same benefits, but you're going to be able to slowly increase your resistance and challenge in the future as you do this more, okay? But we got 1 minute starting now. But guys, every exercise that I do create is simply something that I try to make sure I target almost every part of my body when I do this workout. Because I think, like, I don't try to be selfish necessarily, but I try to think of every part of the body that I'm trying to work out. I try to make sure that I have a full body routine every single session, but I also keep it a surprise. Like, I never do the same thing over. I create a new routine every single day before I come on live. Well, I sit down and there's weeks that I plan out the whole routine for the whole week. So this week I did that. But I guess what I'm trying to say is the more you do this and the more advanced you get, you're going to see the benefits, because when you do the full body versions, take your breather, you're going to be able to feel everything. So when you're able to include your legs and things of that nature, or if you're able to just simply do the slams, things that you can do, you're going to feel the benefits. Any little bit of movement that you do, you're going to reap the benefit. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. But battle ropes are exactly what they sound like, okay? So you're going to do this, okay? This is our last exercise in round 1. So we got just a few more seconds. We're about to get into it, okay? All right, we have battle ropes for 1 minute, starting now. Now, when you keep your core tight in this exercise and your back's off the back of your chair, what you're doing is you're engaging your upper abdominal muscles and even your obliques. Depending on how you're doing your battle ropes, you can really work all aspects of your upper part of your abdominal area. This also targets your shoulders, things of that nature. You're going to be able to feel it. I promise. And a lot of you guys ask if you can use weights, if you can do resistance bands sometimes. I see that in the comments. Absolutely. If you want to throw in weights, go for it. That's something that you won't see me doing, though, because I understand that not everyone has the financial means to have access to weights and resistance bands, but everybody has something to sit on, even if it's as simple as a bucket. We all have something that we can use to sit on. Take your breather. So that's why I try to come on here and show you guys what I do. Now, I show you guys the supplements I take. I show you guys my coffee. I show you guys my sprays. I show you guys everything that I do. But that's just kind of where it is, okay? But we are back on the top. We are about to get back into our seated jog, okay? Y'all killing it tonight. All right, we have 1 minute. Welcome home, babe. You got 1 minute starting now. Keep it moving, y'all. I'm sweating like somebody that ain't welcome in church right now, but we got this. Keep it moving. Up next will be our seated jump rope. It's all right. You got it. Keep it moving. We got less than 20 seconds. Okay. Up next is this jump rope. Less than 10 seconds. You got it. All right, take that breather. Now, if you are just tuning in, if you guys show up for round 1, that's when I introduce you guys to all of the modifications. In rounds 2 and 3, I do take the breather with you all. I also record all of my live sessions on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. So if you need my socials, I've tried to post them everywhere that I can, but just so you know. But let's knock out our jump ropes. It is time. We have 1 minute. Starting now. Now remember, if you can't do the advanced version, that is fine. You can still bounce. And if you don't know what that is, that's where you do this. Okay? Your feet don't even come off the floor. Good job. That's it. Keep it going. Up next is our back jack, okay? You got less than 15 seconds. Finish strong. You can do this. You got it. Almost there. Push through. Take your breather. Good job. Now listen, whenever I am back here doing these exercises, I can't see what you guys say, but I do try to go back after the lives are over and read what I can. So if you can just hold like your comments, concerns, anything of that nature, to whenever we're done stretching and I'm back up at my devices so I can see what you guys say, I would be more than happy to help you all, okay? But let's knock out our back jacks. We got 1 minute, starting now. So this particular exercise literally works every aspect of your body as well. Inner thighs, outer thighs, upper thighs, glutes, core, back, shoulders. You got this. Up next will be the out, in, ups. That's it. Good job. Now, smiling is not necessary, but if you want to, baby, you can. It makes it a little less painful, I think. But it's up to you. Take your breather, though, because we earned that one, baby. Now, this next exercise is the out and up. That's the one where you go out, in, up, down, out, in, up, down. And then as you get better with it, speed that up, all right? All right, we got 1 minute, out and up, starting now. So for myself, what I like to do is I like to try and shoot for a middle tile and then make sure I hit an outer tile, like skip over a tile to make sure that I actually am working on my body. This really helps build your glutes as well, just so you know, because yeah, girls, all about building the glutes. Now, some of y'all are already very well blessed, so if you want to accentuate that area, baby, go for it, because that's okay. Good job. Almost there. Less than 10 seconds. You got this, sweetheart. All right, take your breather, because baby, yes. So up next is going to be our chicken jacks, okay? You guys are absolutely amazing, and I absolutely love working out with you guys every single evening. Thank you guys, for real. But let's go ahead and do our chicken jacks. We only have 1 minute of those, starting now. Let's go. You got it. After this, we're going to move into that reach and step. If you can't step, that's okay too. You can just reach for right now. But if y'all don't know who I am, if you're just tuning in, my name is Nataushia. I'm 32 years old and I am from Central Kentucky. I did start my weight loss journey back in May of 2021 and I'm officially over 270 pounds down. I did have gastric sleeve surgery June 30th, 2021, but I changed my entire lifestyle. I literally exercise 6 days a week. And I exercise live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every day, except for Sunday. So you're welcome to join and do what I do too if you want to. But take a breather. Up next is that reach and step. But this is what I do. I don't have a real job. This is my job. Me doing this for you guys is what I do now, on top of selling my products that I have as well to help aid in my weight loss journey. But let's knock out our reach and steps, okay? We're going to do those for 1 minute, starting now. Let's go. Really reach and step. Now, when you're doing this exercise, it also targets literally every aspect of your body. Core, thighs, glutes, back, all of it. Okay? But this is what I do, and I enjoy getting to do this. Because guess what? There's nothing more rewarding than knowing that I can help other people. That's just my thing. And I love it. Almost there. Keep it moving. Take your breather. Up next is that block jack, okay? I hope you guys are staying hydrated. All right. So about to get in our block jacks. Have a great old time, okay? We have 1 minute. Starting now. Let's go. Sorry, my watch froze. That's it. Good job. Keep it going. You got it. Up next is that climber. Good job. Look at you go. Almost there. Keep pushing. I know you're burning. You got this, though. Take that breather. Now, I think that I forgot to tell you all how many sugars it is that I also count, because I told you my carbs and proteins, but it is 28 grams of sugar if I did not tell you. I just remembered that. My mind has a million things going at once, so you guys have to excuse me. You can ask Eric. My mind be all over the place. I overthink a lot. Like a lot. But let's knock out our climbers. We have 1 minute of those. Starting now. But I always have stuff on my mind. Like it never stops. I was actually talking to my friend earlier because I go to bed super late, which that's not good. And then I get up every morning at like 4 a.m. This morning, between 4 and 8 a.m., I had already cleaned and organized my entire kitchen. Like it was crazy because I couldn't sleep. The sleep is very important. And I never, ever sleep hardly. Y'all keep it going. That's it. But I guess why I was saying I don't sleep is because I have so much stuff on my mind for real. But that's life. Take that breather. So up next is our knee slice or the knee slam, okay? You guys are doing absolutely amazing. I understand that these exercises are very challenging. It is challenge day. So if this is your first time working out with me, it's not always like this. We don't do a minute every day. Usually it's 30 seconds. But every Wednesday, this is like a gauge for you all to see how you're doing. If you guys do this with me every week, this is your gauge to see if you're improving, okay? And I know you are. But let's knock out this knee slice or slam. We have 1 minute starting now. Good job. But I know that it gets difficult and you're sometimes thinking, oh my goodness, I'm not going to be able to finish. I can't keep going. That's why I said, you know what? If you need to dance for every last minute that we're doing these last 10 exercises, just stay moving. That's all you need to do. Even if you just stand up, march in place, or do something to stay moving, you can do it, okay? Because any movement is a form of exercise if you've not been exercising in a really long time. Just so you know. Keep pushing. I know it burns, but baby, it's so worth it. It's only a few little bitty seconds. Take your breather. Compared to a lifetime of not progressing. This is just literally less than an hour that we're spending a day bettering our lives. You can't go wrong there. I'm sweaty, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but I am absolutely sweaty. But you know what? I absolutely love sweating because it makes me feel like I'm doing what I need to be doing. As silly as that might sound. But it is time for us to knock out our battle ropes. We have 1 minute starting now. Okay? Swing those arms. Guys, the quicker you move your arms, even if this is an exercise that you feel like is super easy for you to do, if this is what you want to do every single minute, if you have an issue struggling or whatever, finishing the exercise we're on, use this one. It's easy too, just like quick feet. Good job. That's it. Now, I know it burns, but would you rather be a little sore, or do you want to deal with your excess fat? And I'm not trying to be mean, but I know you understand exactly what I'm saying, and it might hurt, it might suck, but there's no easy way to say it. To me, a minute of being, take a breather, a minute of being sore and struggling to push through to finish an exercise is worth gaining a few extra weeks, days, months, years, whatever, on my life. Or the simple fact of me being able to go to local restaurants and not worrying about being able to fit in seating. Me actually going to be able to go ride a roller coaster for the first time in all of my life, and I'm 32 years old. There's so many great things that I can get out of 1 minute of being sore and killing my body in a sense. That's how I look at it now. But it is completely up to you. How you choose to look at your journey is up to you, not me. But I can tell you how I see it and see if you adopt it. But we're going to go on ahead and do our seated jog. This is our last round. So if you've not challenged yourself yet, now is your time, okay? But we have 1 minute jog starting now. So you might jump in and be like, oh my goodness, what is this nonsense? This is seated cardio. If you've never seen it, I never knew it was a thing really before. I had done seated core because I have learned. I am a former athlete. I played basketball. I've done powder puff football. I have done track and field. I actually had a track and field scholarship to college. So I know how to work out. I know exercises. I've always been the plus size individual. And I've always wanted to be healthy, but I never had discipline. I never had self-control. I never stayed motivated as I have now. So that's how I've hit my goals this time, is I've stayed disciplined. I've stayed consistent even when I didn't want to. Like you can do so much when you get this correct. I promise. Take your breather. Up next is our jump rope, okay? But I've done plenty of things in my lifetime trying to lose weight. But I've realized more than ever, it's not about what it is that we're doing necessarily, but it's what we tell ourselves that we're going to do is what we're going to achieve. If you tell yourself you're not going to be able to finish this exercise, you're not going to be able to finish it. If you tell yourself you're going to push through and finish it, your chances of finishing are a lot stronger, okay? But let's do this jump rope. We have 1 minute starting now, my loves. Let's go. But I know when I first started doing these exercises, I didn't have this speed. I didn't have this core stability or support. I couldn't stay off the back of my chair. I can go an entire routine with you guys, probably some more for real, without touching the back of my chair. And I honestly cannot wait for you to get that experience yourself, but it's worth it. And to me, a minute of doing seated exercise is way easier than doing a plank for 1 solid minute on the floor. But, you know, everybody has their own prerogatives. If you like planking for a minute, baby, props to you. I'll give you trophies because that is not me. No, ma'am. Or sir. Whatever. Keep it going. You got it. Take that breather. Good job, sweetheart. So our next exercise is that back jack. Okay. So we're going to take our breather and then knock out our back jacks. Well, you guys are killing it, for real. I told y'all I wasn't going to wear no other colors. At least I don't look like I peed myself too bad today. That's okay, though. But let's go on ahead and knock out our back jack. We have 1 minute starting now. Now pick your own pace, all right? But I will say sometimes you guys are like, I didn't burn that many calories, whatever. I will let you know if you're just coming in and you're just kind of going half butting it, you know what I mean? You're not going to get the full benefit. You have to actually somewhat challenge yourself sometimes to actually exercise, because you can't just go in and just do this right here the entire time. Like, you got to have some speed, not super quick speed, but enough. Like, moving your arms helps increase your heart rate, just so you know. But you do what you can do. Okay? But I know that you can do a lot more than what you give yourself credit for. Take your breather. Up next is our out and ups, okay? But the reason why I say that you can do a lot more than what you think that you can is because I've been there. I never thought that I could do a burpee. I never thought that I could do wall push-ups. I never thought that I could do mountain climbers. But guess what? I found a way, and I do it now. They're modified, but I can do it. But guess what? It is how bad you want it as to whether or not you're going to find a way to get your goals met, okay? But let's go ahead and knock out our out and ups. We have 1 minute starting now. Because I will say you're going to have setbacks. You're going to have weeks where you gain weight. You're going to have weeks where you don't gain or lose anything. You're going to have weeks where you're going to have emotional issues, and you may be an emotional eater, and you're going to fall victim to that. It happens. But what you have to do is be prepared. So if you already are aware that you're going to struggle with those things, have a plan in place. Already have planned, like pre-planned meals that you can go on ahead and pull up once you realize, hey, I need to get back on track. It's as simple as that. But you can do it. Okay? All right, we have less than, well, we almost have 10 seconds. You got this. Chicken jacks are next. Less than 5 seconds. You got this. Take your breather. Y'all, I am sweating so bad, and I did not wear a single piece of my stuff today. And a lot of you guys ask me if I struggle seeing my weight loss. I'm going to be real with you all. I struggled with body dysmorphia for over a year. Okay? But what we're going to do now is our chicken jacks. Okay? We're going to do those for 1 minute. Starting now. Now, you may ask, you might not know what body dysmorphia is. What that is is where I lost over 200 pounds in a little under a year. It was like, I think I lost 200 pounds. Like, do you remember if it was in a year or a little over a year? I don't think he hears me. But anyways, I lost weight really quickly. So I never really noticed a difference until like recently. I can look at my reflection now and I can see that I'm smaller than what I was. But what has helped me along the way is taking before and after photos. So if you're not already taking pictures, I highly suggest it. I don't care what you feel. You're going to thank me later. You don't have to share them with the world, but keep them for yourself. Okay? It's worth it, and it's going to be so worth it when you deal with it. Take your breather. So up next is that reach and step, okay? Now myself, I didn't necessarily have a lot of pictures that I had taken of myself in bad angles, but like my family would have photos of me at family gatherings. Coworkers would snap pictures of me, and I would see them, and I would be like, oh, wow. I was actually at work one day, sat in a chair, and it broke. So when I tell you all I've been a big girl, and my coworker actually took a picture of me when I broke the chair. But let's do these reaching steps, and I'll keep talking. But we have 1 minute reaching steps starting now. But it was like one of those chairs that's like it had the metal legs and they folded in the bottom of them or whatever. Well, I flattened that chair completely all the way to the floor, and she actually took a photo of me, and like everybody was laughing and stuff. And I can remember that. Like that's just one of the times that I sat down and broke something. So whenever I tell you guys that you can do this and this is attainable, I say it because I've been there. I've broken chairs. I've broken beds just by sitting on a bed because of my size. Not because I was doing anything, but because I simply sit on the corner of a bed. I broke my brother's bed. I've broken one of my other friends' bed just simply because I was so heavy. So whenever I'm telling you guys that you can lose weight, you simply have to choose that you're worth it because you always have been. You just have to choose when you're ready to decide that you're ready to see it and live that way. But take your breather. It only took me 30 years. Some people it takes less. Some people it takes more. But it really starts right here. And mine's not all the way here yet. But it's something that I'm working on. And I'm working on it while I'm sharing my journey with you guys. I'm not perfect. But I'll share with you what I know. Always. But it is time for us to do our block jack. We have 1 minute starting now. Now, when we finish this round, we will do some light stretching, okay? But I hope that you guys never forget how worthy you are, because it doesn't matter if you're 500 plus or 500 or less. Your value is not determined by what number is on that scale. I promise. And I never believed that until recently. But I still struggle with that. But it's a real solid truth. Keep it going. Almost there. Take your breather. We have 3 exercises left, y'all. And then we're going to be stretching. But my arms are on fire. My core is sore. My thighs hurt. But you know what that tells me? I'm challenging those parts of my body and I'm working those muscles the way that I need to. So to me, I'm happy that I'm hurting because I know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to get me to my next stage. Okay? So let's knock out our climber. We have 1 minute starting now. But exercising isn't always fun. It's not always easy. It's not something somebody always enjoys. because it takes work. It takes discipline. It takes dedication. But most of all, it takes consistency and making the decision that you're worth doing this, because you always have been and you always will be. Just so you know. All right, the knee slice or slam is next. Good job. That's it. Push through. We're almost done, okay? You can do this. Keep pushing. If you need to pace yourself and go into something different, just take your breather for right now, okay? But if at any point in time you can't finish one of these last two exercises, please just stay moving. This is like the best tasting water ever, besides Fiji. I love Fiji water. But it's like, I don't have Fiji money, so it is what it is. Fiji is like bougie water, but it's so good. But let's do these knee slicer horse slams. It is going to take us 1 minute, starting now. Then we're going to finish strong with our battle ropes. You guys have absolutely killed tonight's challenge tonight, and I'm so proud of you guys, not only for just showing up, but for being here for yourself. Because to me, this speaks volumes about how your journey is going to go, because you're trying to find somebody or something that you can do, that you can stick to, that's easy, which this is, in my opinion, pretty easy. But I'm always going to be here. I'm always going to provide these free workouts, because you know what? I know I'm going to help change somebody's life somewhere, someday, somehow. Plus, me doing this live 6 days a week keeps me accountable. And I love that. So thank you guys for being my accountability partners. Take your breather. But I think one of my favorite things right now, like one of my favorite quotes that I've seen and came across, one that I've been using a lot, is don't you want to see what happens when you don't give up this time? Like, I keep seeing that, and I love that, because I gave up on myself so many stinking times. But guess what? We have 1 minute of our battle ropes starting now. Let's go. But I'm sitting here saying, don't give up on yourself this time, because I'm here to tell you, and I'm speaking it into existence, not just for myself, but for all of us. This journey that we are all on together, we're going to achieve what we want. Just so you know. So whether or not you want to go on ahead and claim what I'm speaking into existence, or go on ahead and add to it, baby, the sky is the limit. And we have got one of the best platforms, I feel like, yet. And it continues to grow. And it is absolutely beautiful watching you guys encourage each other and uplift one another. I love seeing you guys welcoming newcomers whenever we're on. And they're like, this is my first time. I love seeing you guys step up and be like, welcome, Diane. Welcome, whoever. It is such a beautiful thing to witness all the love that you guys have. Because this world is such an ugly place. But you guys make an hour of it beautiful. Take your breather. Now I am going to put my chair up, and then we're going to stretch. Okay? Y'all, I am sweating. I think my butt's even wet. My butt's wet. Y'all, I did sweat. I sure did. All right, loves. Thank you guys so much. We are going to go on ahead and stretch, and then what I will do is I will talk to you guys, interact, and all that kind of stuff. So let's get to stretching, okay? And then I'll talk to you guys for a second. But the first stretch that we are going to do is we're going to bring our left arm and pull it across our body, okay? So let's go. Now, you guys probably like to listen to music when you all work out. I do too. Personally, my favorite music to work out to is like some throwbacks, and I'm talking about like rap, R&B, things of that nature. But what I need you to do for a second, open your arms, cross over top, open, cross underneath, and then we're going to take our right arm and pull it across our body, okay? But I love music like that. I love Afro beats, dance hall, soca, whatever. That's the type of genres that I like. I like reggae, rap, whatever. Not much on country, surprisingly, to be from Kentucky. That's not my prerogative unless it's Chris Stapleton, and I can roll with that a little bit. But I can't play the music that I want to play because of copyright reasons. So, open your arms, okay? Cross them. Do the Gangnam style if you want to. Open them. Cross them again. But you're more than welcome to listen to music whenever we work out, but I just can't do that for us because I'll get blocked or whatever. But what we're going to do is we're going to pull our left arm behind our body. But I remember when I was heavier, I couldn't always reach my arm like this, okay? So I don't know if you can or can't. So if you can't, I'm going to show you a trick that if you are able, you're going to interlock your hands, because I know some of us may have issues getting our arms up over whatever, and I apologize. But this is what you're going to do if you cannot do it the other way, if you're able to lift and things of that nature, okay? So here we go. But yes, that's the type of stuff that I like to listen to. But I have a very eclectic taste in music. I can listen to almost anything because I love music. I love how music makes me feel. Music and art are the best forms of therapy, in my opinion, as well as nature. But I need you guys to open your arms and then cross them, and then open and then cross again. Now what we're going to do is we're going to stretch our opposite side just as we just done on the other, okay? So here we go. So right arm behind our head, okay? But you guys have done absolutely amazing, and I'm so proud of you guys for always showing up. And thank you guys for always sharing my content. Thank you guys for everything that you guys continue to do, because I cannot tell you guys enough how much we appreciate you all, for real. But going ahead and open your arms. You're going to cross over, cross out, cross under. Now this next stretch that we are going to do is it's kind of like a lunge. I mean, it is. You're doing a side lunge. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a very big step to the right. I mean, not enough that you're going to do the splits or anything, but enough to where you're a little wider than shoulder width apart, okay? And then we're going to drop it like it's hot to the right, okay? So we're going to stretch the interior of our left thigh. So let's go, sweetheart. But I know I wanted to cancel tonight because I was exhausted. I'm tired. I'm mentally overwhelmed with a lot of stuff right now. But Eric was like, go on ahead and go live. Like, do what you do. And I'm honestly thankful that I did come up for a second, because every time I work out, when I feel like I want to cancel, I feel so much better. So not only am I thankful for him pushing me, but I'm thankful that I made the decision not to cancel tonight, simply because I was in my feelings and because I was tired and going through my situation, which therefore would have impacted you guys, and you guys wouldn't have had your workout tonight. But let's go ahead and take it to the left. So here we go. So what this is going to do is it's going to stretch the interior of your right thigh, okay? Now, when we finish this, we're going to have 3 more stretches, and then we're going to do a breathing exercise situation, and then we'll be done, okay? But I always feel so much better when I choose to still work out when I've decided that I'm considering canceling it, if that makes sense. But come up for a sec, do your little shimmy and shake if you need to. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to stretch the back of our thighs. For myself, I can go all the way down to the floor now because I've lost that much weight, but I know not everyone can do that. So what I will say is once I start going down this way, I can start feeling pulling, just like me doing this. So I want you to go as low as you can handle. If you need to hold on to something for support, you can do that. But make sure you're still at least allowing enough pressure on the bottom part of your legs so you can stretch the back of your thighs, okay? Now I'm going to the floor. You do what you need to do, but let's go. You got this. We are almost done, you all. Keep going. Good job. Now, I need you guys to take it to the right side. So, what I need you to do, place your right hand above your right ankle, your left hand on your right kneecap. You're going to lean to the right side. You're going to feel some stretching going on in the interior of your right thigh and also in the back of your right thigh, okay? Good job. Whew. All right, we're going to take it to the left now. So we're going to place our left hand above our left ankle, right hand on our left kneecap. We're going to lean to the left. Once we finish this stretch, I'm going to need you guys to focus on coming up slow and controlling your breathing if you don't want to be dizzy. But if you don't mind being dizzy, you can come up as fast as you want to. But you can choose your pace, okay? But I can't guarantee you'll be dizzy. All right, it's time for you to come up, so choose how you want to come up. Fast or slow, I don't know. But I know I'm going slow. All right, so this next stretch that we're going to do is a breathing stretch. So the reason why I tell you guys to come up slow is I do get lightheaded a lot. Since I have had bariatric surgery, I do get lightheaded sometimes if I come up too quickly. Like I literally just got lightheaded and you've seen how slow I came up. I'm just letting you know that is one side effect sometimes. It's not a bad thing, but it's something that you have to learn to kind of live with. And I'm okay with it. I'm over 270 pounds down, so I'm not going to complain about getting a little dizzy when I come up too quick. That's fine. But with that being said, this particular stretch/exercise that we're going to do right now, you're going to be in control of your breathing. You're going to inhale up, hold, exhale down. I'm going to show you what it looks like, and then we're going to do it together, but you're going to do all of your breathing, all right? So what you're going to do, you're going to inhale up, hold your breath up here, okay? And then you're going to exhale down, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a total of 4 of those. But again, you're in total control of your breaths, okay? Because I know I have a lot of people with different lungs, and that's just fine. But here we go. One. 2. 3. 4. All right, y'all. Hey, Jess. I forgot to turn this light on. Y'all, I am pooped. I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely felt this challenge day. But I also know that I'm extremely proud of you guys. If you are a first timer, can I get some reactions from my first timers really quickly? Do I have any first timers that was able to finish the entire routine with me today? I'm very curious about that. Yay, I do got my first timer still with me. Yay, you are welcome, sweetheart. Yes. I do. Every single piece of my body is sore right now. No joke. You're welcome. No, you know what? This is my thing, guys. I had somebody say this is my second time, but I had to go slow. To be completely honest, I would much rather you guys come in and go slow and then work your way up, because I don't expect you guys to come in and immediately be able to just kill it. Now, there's some people, absolutely. Thank you so much for sending me, guys, all these stars, for real. I don't think I've ever received this many stars before in my life. Wow. Thank you. But this is something that you can do, because this is what I'm saying. Whenever I started doing my exercises, like I can show you guys right now, modified push-ups, modified mountain climbers, that you just use the wall. I can literally show you guys so many different things, because along my journey at my heaviest weights, I wanted to lose weight. So I started doing the research. Now, luckily, you guys have a totally free option available to you, because I'm not going to charge you guys for my classes. If I can keep from it, I'm always going to keep providing free classes, because guess what? I understand whenever we actually, whenever we go through things in life, we sometimes don't have the financial means to access what it is that we're trying to achieve. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. But I know that we can do these types of things. So I've always tried my hardest to find a way to meet the goals that I want to meet. So now at this point, I'm going to share them with you, because I used to try and find routines that I could do at home that were free. But it was like every app that I would get into, everything that I would get into, there was like all of these hidden fees and all of these hidden extra things that I had to deal with. And I'm like, I don't have that. So it would be like I would get like 2 or 3 workouts for free. And then it'd be like, okay, you're going to have to pay like $21.99 for blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So I understand not all of us necessarily has that. So I will always provide free workouts. And then if and when you guys feel led, if you guys want to leave stars or whatever, that's on you all. But you don't have to, because I understand if this is what I'm supposed to do, if this is what my calling is, my needs will always be met and provided for, because by the grace of God, that's what's going to happen. So as long as I do what I'm supposed to do and what I'm meant to be doing, my needs will continue to be met. So I will continue to provide free workouts until I can't any longer. That's just what I'm going to do, because that's who I am. So I hope that you guys enjoy what it is that I share with you all, because I understand this has helped me get me to my goals. This has helped me lose weight. I've not always done seated cardio, but if you can't tell, if you just started recently following me, I'm losing weight. I'm still shedding pounds. I'm still shedding inches. And I'm just here to show you guys that no matter what it is you do, no matter how it is that you do it, no matter how slow you're moving, no matter how many reps you do, as long as you are putting forth the actual effort and you're doing what you can based on your skill level, and you're not cutting yourself short, and you're not like cutting corners, and you're actually pushing yourself each and every time that you guys do this, you're going to start seeing results. But you also have to take into consideration what you guys eat every day also can impact the scales as well. So if you're a person like I used to be, I used to weigh myself every day, multiple times a day. And I mean that. I would weigh myself after I used the bathroom every time. I would weigh myself after I worked out every time, because that's what I did. But you don't have to do that. But I'm here to tell you guys, as long as you make all of these necessary little bitty steps and all these little bitty changes, maybe you're a soda drinker. Maybe you can start to transition. If you want to keep your soda, baby, transition into diet or zero sugar, things of that nature. There are small changes that you can implement into your daily life. It's not going to be easy. It is not going to be easy, because guess what? Those diet sodas, those zero sugar sodas, all of these other types of alternatives do not taste exactly like that Mountain Dew that you might like so much. But it is going to be healthier. And what I have learned along my journey, and I have shared this before, is it takes our body 2 weeks to adjust to a new taste. So even if you don't like something, I have had to teach myself, and I've had to feed myself food that I did not like, to let it take over. Yes, it is full of sodium, but it is completely up to whoever. Like, I sometimes still drink diet whatever or zero sugar whatever, but it is completely up to your lifestyle. You don't have to do those things. It is not a one-size-fits-all category. That's why there's so many awesome, amazing, great alternatives that we can actually utilize and try to see if it's going to sit and mend some of the issues that we have. Because for myself, Sweets is a huge weakness for me. I love sweets. I love ice cream. I love banana pudding. I love anything that I can get my hands on that has sugar in it, or chocolate. I love chocolate. Dark chocolate is absolutely my favorite, obviously. But I did go there. But anyways, Montreal, thank you. Um, but this is kind of what I'm at, you know. But you guys, let's see. Hey, that is perfectly fine. Well, I'm here to tell you guys, if you don't have a support group, if you don't have an accountability partner, baby, you have a whole platform right here. If you feel like you don't, baby, it's right here. Because I have never seen such a loving group of individuals. And what is so beautiful is this group of family that we have and that we are creating continues to grow. So the more that you guys share these exercises and the more you guys get this out there, the more our family is going to grow, the more support we're going to have, the more love we're going to be bringing into ourselves and those around us. Because I love the fact that for like roughly an hour of my day, I know for a fact it's going to be filled with nothing but positivity. Because when I'm working out in this moment, it is my time. It is the one moment in the whole day that my mind doesn't go into really negative type thoughts, for real. Oh, nice. But like this is when I'm also taking the time to think of what to say to you. And a lot of times what I'm doing, and I think I've said this before, is I recall myself being in the gym, me working out on my own, me getting up at 4 a.m, going before I would go in and pull doubles. And I would go in the gym and I would work out and I would see people. I literally remember being made fun of. I would see people watching me, laughing at me. I don't know how many times I would even have people that I would see like take pictures or whatever. Like that's happened to me. So like going to the gym is not something that I always look forward to, but I would always sit there and I would coach myself and I would encourage myself. So whenever I'm taking the time to encourage you guys, I see my old self. And I know that might sound silly, but I'm also coaching my old me because I remember what it felt like to be very overweight and to not have support. I remember looking at myself in Planet Fitness's mirror while I was running on an elliptical and being like, man, I wish I had like a support partner. I wish I had somebody next to me working out with me because you know what? I don't always have someone to root for me and cheer me on. So a lot of times I had to be my biggest supporter. And I know a lot of times you guys don't have supportive partners. I'm blessed enough, even though my man works crap tons, he still encourages me in his own way. He may not be able to work out with me because he works on his feet all day and does a very hard job, but he makes sure that he at least intellectually meets my needs and encourages me even before I go do a workout. He'll be like, baby, have a good workout, all these other types of things. But it is really good to have support in your corner. And that's one reason why I try to talk to you all how I used to like see myself, because I felt my pain and I remember how I felt when all I wanted was someone by my side to encourage me and push me along to keep me going. So I'm going to always be here for you all. And I'm always going to do what I can as long as the Lord is willing, obviously. As long as I can continue to provide these free classes and do this on a consistent basis, this is what I'm going to do for us. Just so you guys know. Yes, absolutely. But do you guys have any questions, comments, concerns before I depart from this premises? Because your girl is sweaty and feels gross. No, you're welcome. Thank you so much. But I hope that you guys tune in tomorrow. I will be back live tomorrow. I will say that I am planning to take a small vacation at some point in time. I would really love a vacation. Like I just would almost, no, I ain't gonna say that, not on social media. But I would almost love, honestly, to, get a little cabin in the woods with a little hot tub overlooking the mountains or something and just go away for a weekend and just be secluded, away from everything. Shut my phone off and just mellow out because life gets really challenging sometimes. But when everything lines up, I am planning to eventually, hopefully at one point, we can go and do that when everything is able to be done, of course. Well, I'm always going to be here, Teresa. Oh, yay, Rhonda. So I don't necessarily have a specific meal plan. The only thing I do is track three things: my carbs, sugars, and my proteins. I give myself 28 grams, around 28 grams of sugar a day. I give myself around 60 to 100 grams of protein a day, but I try my toughest and hardest to actually hit the most that I can. And then for my carbs, I try to shoot as low as I can, below 60, but I try not to exceed 100. If I'm having like a real, crazy day, that means that I'm eating what I want in a sense. I try not to exceed 100 carbs within a day. Man, I'm ready for a vacation. Let me just say. So when our finances line up, I'm taking a vacation for a hot minute. But I promise, before I do take that vacation, I will give you guys a heads up. I will share you guys several lives that you all will be able to choose from. I'll probably post it to my Facebook page because when I can, I'm definitely going to take a very much needed relaxing getaway. Oh, thank you. Do you have a place for meal plans? Okay, so I don't actually have. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown of what a usual day of food is for me. Okay, I'm going to share what a normal day of intake is for me. I'm going to quickly show you guys my protein shakes that I drink, the cereals that I eat, the milk. So you guys have a general idea of what I consume within a day. I'll show you my snacks just really quickly. Okay. So give me just a second and let me share this with you all. And then once I'm done with that, I am going to go take a shower and then go spend some time with my man because I know that I know he's got to be extremely tired because he works too much. But give me a second. Let me get all this stuff out, okay? La-di-da-di-da. La-di-da-di-da. All right. So give me a second. I'm getting everything. So just bear with me a second, okay? Are you still awake, babe? Oh, kept you awake, I know. Sorry. All right, guys. I've just got a few more things to grab, and then I will show you all what I do, okay? Let's see. Now, there's certain things you may not be able to buy, like one thing in particular, but I'm going to share it with you anyways. All right, guys. So, a normal day of consumption for me, normally, because I'm literally showing you guys every single thing that I do within a day. This is going to include some of my products because I do not have my pre-workout anymore because I haven't had the finances to actually get my kit this week. But anyways, what I start my day off with every single day is I try to consume at least one bottle of water, okay? But what I do is because I absolutely hate the flavor of regular purified water, okay? Just give me a second because if you guys have questions and stuff, let you all know what I eat in a day. If you can, just hold your questions for a hot second because I will probably get distracted and then forget my place. And I'm just being honest and I apologize. But I will start off and I will mix a 16.9 ounce bottle of water with one of these. I was actually very blessed. One of you all found my Amazon wish list because this was on my Amazon wish list and you guys blessed me with this. I cannot remember who it was and I genuinely am sorry. But I do mix and I have one of these first thing of the morning because I'm very adamant on hitting my liquid goals. I try to hit at least 64 ounces of water a day. And that does also include mixing in sugar-free water packets. Okay, so that's the first thing I intake. But, all right. So generally, then I've finished that. So then I'll move in and I will take my coffee. This is my appetite suppressing coffee. Not only does this coffee just simply suppress my appetite, it also helps with mood stabilization and things of that nature. It helps with gut support, things of that nature. And it also helps you lose weight. There's so many beneficial benefits from this particular coffee from my daily choice. But I actually use this. This is on my Linktree account as well, just so you guys know. It's the Lean Java Bean Coffee. I drink this. It is a 30-day supply. This is what they look like. It's a little sachet, and I will show you what I put in it. I'm going to literally show you what I use. But when I make my coffee of the morning, I'm actually almost out of this. So I don't know, whatever. But I use skinny syrups. These are what I use. You can find these on Amazon. I actually have these on my wish list if you guys want to look these up and find the flavors that I use for yourself. There's so many different variations on there, but I use like a splash of this because what I'll do is I will microwave my water in this right here, because what I do is I will fill this up to 1 cup. I will put 1 cup of water in here and I'll microwave it for about 3 minutes and 30 seconds because I like it really hot. And then I will add in my packet, mix it. All right. And then after that, no, not for me. This is actually one of the best tasting coffees that I've actually had. And I've had Starbucks. I used to drink coffee just because I honestly used to prefer my coffee just dark and strong, how I prefer my man, because he's dark and strong and absolutely amazing. But anyways, it is completely an amazing tasting coffee. It's a gourmet coffee, in my opinion. And it's really good. You don't have to add all the additional stuff. But I add in like a generous splash of this because it is sugar-free. And this is what I use to mix in with it. This is the toasted coconut almond milk blend that I use. It is like less than 1 carb, no sugars for real. All right. But these are the 2 ingredients that I put in with my coffee. So I'll take my coffee. While I'm drinking my coffee, though, I'll also take my sprays. Now, whenever I first started using these products, I got my milk from Kroger. But when I first started using these products, I had stalled out. I was actually about to quit doing seated cardio. I was about to stop doing everything. But I reached out to Whitney Wheeler, to be completely honest, and she is the one who introduced me to these products. She actually blessed me with an entire Fat Blaster kit. And within less than 2 weeks, I was down 18 pounds just by using the Fat Blaster kit, which I actually have that posted as well on my Linktree account as well. But what the Fat Blaster kit is, and what I do now that I have my appetite suppressing coffee, I also take my sprays. The Fat Blaster kit comes with your Burn metabolic pills, okay? 3 sprays. You're going to get your Trim 365, your E-Cell, and your Core Keto. But I have an additional spray because your girl don't be sleeping at all, for real. So I have a boost spray for additional energy. So while I'm drinking my coffee, I will take my sprays. And a lot of you guys might ask, okay, what do these sprays do? So the Trim 365 is an appetite suppressant. It also helps suppress your sugars, your salties, and your sweet cravings, okay? This is something that I use. I'll squirt 8 squirts underneath my tongue, hold it for a few seconds, swallow. And then I will come in with my E-Cell spray, okay? And what this is it helps detox your body at a cellular level. So when you hear detox, a lot of people are like, okay, that means that I'm going to be running to the bathroom. No, baby, that ain't what this is. So what this does is it targets your livers, your kidneys, your colon, and other really vital organs within your body. And it helps detox it at a cellular level. So you're going to be able to go out, shop, do whatever you want to do, and you're not going to have to be near a restroom, okay? And it also flushes like unwanted parasites that want to hold on to unwanted fat, things of that nature. So that's what the E-Cell spray does. So as I'm drinking my coffee, I'm also taking my sprays to help. These are the tools that I have in my toolbox to help me. But I'm not saying that this is going to be something that helps you, but this is my secret of one day of what I do. This is literally what I do. Okay. Then I'll come in with my Core Keto spray. What this spray does is it focuses on your inches. So It'll target your core, your thighs, your back. So it'll help you lose your gut, but get a butt, literally. Okay. And I don't know about you all, but I struggle a lot with emotional eating. This does have a like a chemical type creation supplement that helps suppress that emotional eating type situation. Just so you know, this is what the Core Keto one does. Okay. So the other spray that is not part of the Fat Blaster kit, one that I just picked up because that's what I wanted to do, because I wanted something for more energy. This has 1 milligram of natural caffeine in it, just 1 milligram. But this little boost spray is exactly what it is. Okay, so I'll take all my sprays, then I'll take my vitamins, which I have every single one of my vitamins in my vitamin thing. This is a month-long supply. So I take my bariatric vitamins. I take my biotin, extra strength biotin, because if you are not familiar, I'm a bariatric patient. I'm 2 years post-op. So I take bariatric vitamins, an extra strength biotin vitamin. I also take ashwagandha. It is a mood and like thought support type situation. I take sea moss, things of that nature. But I'll take that along with my metabolic pill. And then after that, within like 15 to 30 minutes, I will eat my first meal, or I will have a protein shake. Most of the time this week, what I've done, though, is I've honestly resorted to a protein shake, because when I use these products, I have to remind myself to eat. Okay? So I'm going to show you all my protein shakes that I absolutely love. Jerry actually blessed me with these. I don't know if Jerry is on here right now, but Jerry blessed me with a lot of things, to be honest, because you girls on a struggle bus over here. But anyway, these are the protein shakes that I drink. Only what you need. This is the cookies and cream, okay? But I usually like to come in with a cold brew coffee after I've taken my coffee. And done all my sprays, things of that nature. I will come in and I'll drink this one because that's what I like to do, because guess what? It has caffeine. Now, I don't suggest doing exactly everything I do, but this is what I do, okay? And you ask what I do. Hey, you know what? I wish I had a big butt. I cannot lie. But anyways, those are my protein shakes that I drink. I have 3 different variations that came in this case. But my absolute favorite one is the dark chocolate. I really want to try that strawberry banana one. I haven't tried it yet, but I eventually will. But I have the cookies and cream, dark chocolate, and then I have the cold brew coffee. So I drink on average 3 to 4 protein shakes a day just to ensure that I hit my protein goals. But this is also another thing. If I'm not having a protein shake for breakfast, this is what I'll do in place of it, okay? One of these. And then I will use this milk with it, okay? So if you did not know that Premier Protein had cereal, baby, they do, and it is a game changer. Now, I will also let you know, in the event you do want to try this, I personally highly suggest letting it soak for a second with your milk or whatever you put it in, because this stuff is crunchy as heck and you might break a tooth. Just totally being honest. So what I do is I will let it sit for a second with my milk, let it kind of soften up a bit to regular cereal consistency. But if you like to have that super crunch, baby, this is the crunchiest cereal you're ever going to find, okay? So if you got that desire, baby, this right here, okay? All right. So anyways, there's that. So generally a normal lunch for me, if I'm eating a normal lunch, don't judge me, okay? Do not judge me. These refried beans. I love me some refried beans. I'm not even going to front. But what I'll do is I'll make me some refried beans. I'll usually have plant-based chorizo. I currently don't have any right now in my freezer. But I'll usually use plant-based chorizo, and I'll have like a little taco sauce or homemade salsa, because your girl has a mama that cans, and I have homemade salsa for my mom. So I will put this on top of this stuff as well. Hi, Elle. I love you, girl. But anyways, I'll also dice up fresh tomatoes, fresh onions, and I'll just kind of top that on there. Sometimes I will add some shoot. Hey, baby. I will sometimes add some shredded cheese because I am vegetarian. I just don't eat regular meat because I really have issues digesting meat. Like it literally does get stuck in my esophagus and I choke and it's very uncomfortable. But if I want to have chips along with that, what I do is I will take these right here. Baby, it's okay. I understand. You got a garden and you got all them acres, honey. It's all right. But what I will do is I will take these. These are like the tiny little street tacos that you can get at, I think, Kroger or wherever, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what type of stores y'all got where y'all come from. But what I do is I fourth these. So I cut it in fours. And then I will actually place it on, well, I can't right now because I got pizza on it. But I have this pizza pan that has all these grates in it to where it can like all cook. So what I'll do is I will spray each side with some olive oil. And then I'll just put a little bit of pink Himalayan sea salt on it and bake it in the oven to my crispiness desire. And that's what I'll also eat with my refried beans and that type of mixture, okay? Because I watch my carbs, and I think I've said that. But I only allow myself so much. So that is a normal lunch for me. Now, if I'm snacking throughout the day, if I get hungry, then these are my favorite nuts, okay? These are from Kroger. I don't know if you guys have a Kroger where you're from, but these are my absolute favorite salted nuts because they have the best salty, like greasy texture. I don't know how to explain it, but they are like, I cannot find a peanut that tastes better than these peanuts. That's just my personal opinion based on my taste palette. Okie dokie. But also, these are the other types of nuts that I will snack on. These are one of my favorites. Okay. So I always snack on nuts. If it's not one of these, then it's one of the ones that I'm about to show you. Okay. I even like these. These are just normal Brazil nuts. Okay. These are actually really good. I was blessed with these as well. Rhonda, I believe, is the person that sent me these. I can't remember if it was Rhonda, Sandy, but I actually got blessed. There were several of you all that blessed me with a few things from my Amazon wish list. So this is another one. Also, these, because these are low carb. So I'll also eat these as well. This is a normal snack. So I'll eat like a few almonds, a few of these. When I say a few, as in two. I'll eat 2 garlic stuffed olives. I also like the jalapeno stuffed olives. I love spicy food. I really do, but it doesn't always agree with me. But this is a normal snack for me. And then a piece of string cheese. I like the pepper jack string cheese, and I like the Aldi version of their string cheese, just the regular mozzarella string cheese. And then also these little bars, because you guys are always saying, what about your sweets? How do you get your sweets, baby? I love sweets. I have so many versions of sweets because I had them on my wish list, and I had literally ran out of all my little snack bars. And I was actually really blessed by several of you guys, like 3 or 4 of you all blessed me with a lot of my favorite bars that you guys seen. But also my mom took me shopping and she bought me several too. But these are my absolute favorite ones, okay? These Monk Pack Keto bars. I don't know if y'all can all see them. But these right here are really good. These are low carb, low sugar. They're natural. They're plant-based. And they're really good for you, okay? So I don't feel guilty for eating these because, like, I have an almond butter cocoa chip. It's chewy and delicious. It has 1 gram of sugar, 2 net carbs, 5 grams of protein, and it is absolutely to die for, in my opinion, okay? That's this top one. I'll show you guys up close and personal. Yes, baby. Yes, just like that. Yep, there's that one, okay? And then there is the sea salt dark chocolate version. It has less than 1 gram of sugar, 3 net carbs, 5 grams of protein, and 150 calories. This is a really good one as well. And to be like healthy, it really does taste unhealthy, okay? This is actually one of my favorites, but this is absolutely my favorite. This is the peanut butter dark chocolate. Whenever I tell you guys I love dark chocolate, like I literally used to get simply just the dark chocolate and just honestly let it melt in my mouth because I liked that taste. I don't know why. I just like that bitterness. I'm weird. But I am my own person and I'm going to rock it. Okay. But this is another one that I like as well. And it's really good. It's sweet and salty and absolutely stinking perfect. But it has got less than 1 gram of sugar, 3 net carbs, and also 5 grams of protein. So these are some things that I use as snacks. So normally for dinner, what I do though is I will have almonds and string cheese, or I will have a protein shake. Sometimes I will have something completely different. Like last night, I ended up having some of this protein chili that I made, well, because I don't put meat in it, but I do place protein noodles, the Barilla protein noodles in there, because Eric likes noodles in his chili. So I throw those in there, and that's what I ate last night. But that's a normal day for me. But I'll also consume my protein shakes. I will consume my water. I hit about 64 ounces of water a day. But that's a normal day of consumption for me. Those are my options. And I eat almost the same thing every single day. And I'm okay with that, because I've made that decision within myself that I'm okay with eating a lot of the same things, because I have an already limited diet based on the lifestyle that I chose to live. So you don't have to eat exactly as I do. You don't. You can eat your little cows, your chickens, your ducks, your geese, whatever it is you want to eat, with your little grass and things of that nature and cheese or whatever. But as long as you're making healthy choices and doing what you need to do, you're going to be able to do whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. Okay? So workout time is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single day. But I just went through and shared a bunch of stuff with you guys so you guys can see what it is I eat, what I do, because a lot of you guys ask me that. But I am going to say bye for now, because I've been on here entirely almost 2 hours. Wow. All right, then. But I'm going to sign out. Thank you guys for being amazing. Don't forget your worth. Know that you guys are absolutely huge blessings. And I love you all very much. But you all have a blessed night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay? Bye for now. Bye, y'all.